welcome to yet another exciting episode of Stacy's Kitchen. And on today's episode, we'll be spicing things up a bit in the kitchen. We'll be doing my version, or just a little twist on a regular dal puri, and also some curry stewed chicken. So guys, stay tuned for that. But first, I want to start with prepping my chicken. So I'm going to start with using some freshly ground, my homemade seasoning. So I have one medium chicken cut up with bones. So I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of fresh ground seasoning. And to that, I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of salt to start with. Also, I have some really nice, tasty, homemade Chatak Madras curry. I'm just going to put a bit of that, a dash of the Chatak's ground jeera, and just a dash of the loose curry powder. Even though I will be using curry after, the curry or the masalas itself, they have a lot of flavor. So it's really nice for seasoning your chicken as well, or any types of meat. All right, so we're just going to toss this up. You can even put it in a plastic bag and just, like a Ziploc bag, and rub it together like that. Now the thing is, you could, some people like to, let's say marinate their meat overnight, but you actually don't necessarily have to. All right, so this is nicely incorporated here. So again, guys, I have my fresh ground seasoning. I have some of the Chatak's curry powders. I have my salt. I am making it a bit spicy today, but I'm going to add my pepper after. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside. Marinating time about half an hour at the most. If you choose to season your chicken the night before, or whatever meat you're using, that's up to you. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside, and I want to prep my roti. All right, so my recipe for my version of dal puri. So I'm using, instead of using ground dal the way we traditionally do it, I'm using the Chatak's split pea powder instead. It's not going to be exactly like dal puri, but it is a form or a kind of dal puri. But these are little things that you can do at home. It kind of prepares you for making the bigger thing, right? All right, so I have in my bowl here, I have 3.5 cups of flour, and I have ½ cup of the split peas powder. To that, I added some salt. I added 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and I'm going to put some of this fresh seasoning as well in it. Right, so maybe just a teaspoon. And I'm going to add some of this turmeric powder. This is also from Chatak, just for a bit of color and also flavor. All right, guys, so I'm just going to mix the flour and the little turmeric and my ground seasoning and salt, etc., just for a little bit. And here I have some water. So I'm going to start mixing my dough. All right, so you're looking at maybe 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of water, sorry. 2 cups of water to combine this. All right, don't worry, I put in my hands in it just now. All right, so you're gonna get them fingers dirty. right, so you see it's coming together nicely. It's not too sticky and it's not too hard. So let me clean my basin. As I always say on this show, I like to see a clean basin. Got a habit from my mom. So guys, taking my time today so that you can see what's done step by step. All right, so you see how nice that dough is coming in there. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit of oil over it. So we have a lovely dough here and a clean basin. Alright, so guys, don't forget to WhatsApp us at 393-ACTN. Please try the recipes. Send me your feedback. I will reply to you. Alright, so we have a lovely dough there. Alright, so we're gonna let this rest for about 45 minutes. And I'm going to start with my curry stewed chicken. A lot of people don't really know how to do a curry stew. Now, this is actually my version, which I find comes out really well. I know they have mixes and stuff, but to me, the homemade version is pretty good. All right, so I'm going to set aside my flour. I wouldn't say to rise, but to set for about 45 minutes.
Welcome to the Chatak's kitchen, where it's tastier and spicier. For even more taste, cook with Chatak's Amchar masala, saffron, ground jeera and black pepper. Mix in Chatak's mild, spicy or Madras curry. Get a burst of excitement with a mango amchar, pomsate and mango kuchila, lime and pepper chunks, West Indian hot sauce and lime pepper sauce. Plus, Chatak's tamarind and mango chutneys are perfect with kalori and sahina. So make your kitchen a Chatak kitchen. Chatak's fruit products, bringing good taste to life.
Connect with ACTN The Voice on Facebook or Instagram at ACTN The Voice.
ACTN The Voice, your family-friendly station.
All right, so I'm prepping my seasonings for my curry. So I'm just rough chopping an onion, some fresh pepper, as we call it here, Congo pepper or habanero. I have 2 chopped cloves of garlic. All right, so my pot is heating up nicely, so I'm gonna pour some oil into that. And guys, you can use any oil of your choice. My preference is coconut oil. The flavor is on point. All right, so my oil is heating up. So I have some water here. And I'm gonna do a little curry mix. So I'm using some of the Chatak's loose curry powder. So I'm using about 3 tablespoons of that. And I'm just gonna put about 1 tablespoon of the masala. right, so to this heated oil, I'm going to add my pepper, my onion, and my garlic. All right, so we're gonna let that saute. My onions popping out my pot. Okay, so this pepper might actually make you cough a bit. Ooh, smell that spice. So now to that, I'm going to add my curry mixture. All right, so I'm gonna let this cook up a bit. All right, so I have my pan heating now for my stew mixture. So what you saw I did just now, I'm just actually making things a bit easier for you. Instead of adding both at the same time, some people can't estimate. So I have my pan heating and I'm gonna add my brown sugar to my oil. And this was my mixture for my curry. It's important that you cook your curry properly. Or as we say, burn our curry. So this is just a very simple way of making a curry stew. So you mix your curry mixture, you cook it down for a little bit, you set it aside, because you can't do that with your brown sugar mixture, you can't set it aside. All right, so I'm gonna keep stirring this. All right, so I am going to add my curry. All right, so my curry mixture, I'm gonna add it to this. And there, my friends, is your curry stew mixture. All right, so you can see that my stew sauce has thickened. So it's stew and curry in one, but I made it a little, I simplified it for you by cooking the curry first and then doing the sugar. All right, so I'm gonna put my meat into this mixture and we're gonna toss that around. It smells so lovely. So we have a nice golden color with a tinge of that yellow curry. Ooh, smells amazing. All right, so I am going to let this fry up, as we say, for about 12 minutes. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water and continue the cooking process. Smells really good. Guys, don't forget to WhatsApp us at 393 ACTN and give us your feedback. All right, guys, so just before I start with my dough, I'm going to add some tomatoes that I'm chopping up here to the curry stew. Ooh, that smells so amazing already, guys. Ooh. So I'm just adding 2 fresh tomatoes. And then I'm gonna add some water. And we're gonna leave that to cook for about 15 minutes again. The chicken is cooking very fast, as you could see. We will taste for salt later down. As I always say, less salt than more. We can't take it back out. All right, so I'm just gonna add some water, barely covering this chicken, because you don't want to put too much water. We won't be cooking all day. All right, so I'm just gonna give this a little stir. This is smelling so yummy. I'm gonna add a bit more of this fresh bandania on the top. All right, and I'm gonna cover that and let that cook up for about 15 minutes again. All right, so I have my dough that we prepared earlier, I'm just going to put it into some small dough balls. I'm not making these roti very big, because as I say, it's not exactly a dal puri. It's just my twist on doing something innovative with the Chatak split piece powder that I have here. If your flour is too sticky, you could add some more dry flour. Just a sprinkle. So it's nice and round and smooth. We're just going to do 2 more here. So like I said, it's not an actual big dal puri. It's a small roti that will go really nice with this curry stewed chicken.
Welcome to the Chatak's Kitchen, where it's tastier and spicier. For even more taste, cook with Chatak's Amchar Masala, saffron, ground jeera and black pepper. Mix in Chatak's mild, spicy or Madras curry. Get a burst of excitement with a mango amchar, pomsade and mango kuchila, lime and pepper chunks, West Indian hot sauce and lime pepper sauce. Plus, Chatak's tamarind and mango chutneys are perfect with palori and sahina. So make your kitchen a Chatak kitchen. Chatak's fruit products, bringing good taste to life.
Connect with ACTN The Voice on Facebook or Instagram at ACTN The Voice.
ACTN The Voice, your family-friendly station.
So it's roti time. I am greasing my baking stone or tower, as we call it. And like I said, I am not making the rotis very big. It's a small roti treat, so I'm just going to roll it out. I mean, it doesn't matter if your roti can't come out round, you know, but you have to try. All right, so let me just put a little bit more oil on my tower. How many of you like your roti crispy? I do. All right, so I put my mini roti on my tower. So you see it's getting some really nice bubbles there. So I'm just putting a bit of this coconut oil. I mix it with some butter. Alright, so it's nice and bubbly. So it's cooking nicely. I'm just pressing the edges a bit. Alright, so I'm going to turn it now. See how cute that is? I'm going to add a little bit more of the coconut oil. I'm going to turn it around. So we're seeing some more bubbles in there. So how cute is that? And how simple is that? So I'm giving it another little turn. Ooh, see some nice bubbles. It's swelling up really, really nicely. All right, just a little bit more of my coconut oil and butter mixture. I'm gonna give it another little turn. Just a quick little baste. Guys, this roti is so cute. Look at that. Ooh, look at that.
You can overlay that on the narrative.
All right, so we're gonna take this guy off. And I have a little bowl here with some napkins. And I'm gonna rest it right into here. And we'll do one more again. So guys, I hope that you are looking and learning. Alright, so I'm just gonna grease my towel just a bit. Get this guy on there. I actually like using a napkin because I find that the brush actually spills the oil all over, so. Oh, nice and cute. You probably won't need to press this as much as I am because it's already very thin. Alright, so we're getting some nice little bubbles there. So guys, this is similar to what people from India would call a dosa. Nice hot roti in this rainy weather that we are experiencing. All right. Guys, don't forget the full recipe will be posted on Facebook. Our WhatsApp number is 393-ACTN. Try the recipes and let me know what you think. If you have any questions, feel free to message and ask. We would love to hear from you. Every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Ooh, all those cute little bubbles. So I'm gonna turn this. And don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. Alright, so I'm putting another coat of my butter and oil mixture just to keep it nice and soft. This is really, really simple. Lovely for rainy days. All right. guys, so our curry stewed chicken is ready. Look at that color, how lovely. Smells amazing. All right, so again, I'm just gonna put a bit of my fresh banana. Voila! All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this today. It's time to taste. Okay, so now it's taste time. All right, so I have some of my curry stew here already. I'm just gonna take one of these. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing, but I'm gonna have a piece. Guys, look at this, how nice. Lovely. Flavors are perfect. The roti texture is really nice. Just a little secret, this is my first time actually trying this. And it came out really good. The chicken is soft, cooked to perfection. I outdid myself again. So guys, we have come to the end of this episode of Stacy's Kitchen. And again, I was eating too much, sorry. Guys, special thanks to Chatak for sponsoring all these lovely ingredients, also Nature's Charm. Guys, do not forget to WhatsApp us at 393-ACTN and look out for us every Monday at 6:30 p.m. for new episodes of Stacy's Kitchen. Thank you so much for all the support. See you there.